again. Remember, I'm here for you. Remember, you can what do you mean? I'm here for you, my guy. I'm here for you. Last time we were dealing with this, right? We're focusing on concave up, concave down, on looking at A, which is this part, being greater than 0, meaning concave up, less than 0, concave down. Now we're going to look another crucial important thing here, which is knowing what they mean, right? Your parabola graph, parabola is represented by concave down or concave up, right? That's how you see them, yeah? And then it has a turning point. There's a turning point. There's something we call a turning point. What is a turning point? A turning point is if a graph, I have to simplify this. If a graph, you draw it, you go from here, you want to, and then you get to this point. Before you can turn going up, the center, the in-between part here, right? Let's say this is your Cartesian plane, meaning at this point, this is your turning point, equalizing the left hand side to the right hand side, right? The middle part there is then your turning point, right? But for my private school students, I like you guys, we will have what we call a vertex. This point is called a vertex. For my public students who I like very much, this is a turning point. Turning point, right? And then for my private students, it is a vertex. Yes, vertex. So public students, private, they all mean the same thing. Right? It's your turning point. It's a point where the graph changes direction. That's what it means. You turn at that point. You turn. Now, parabola is very interesting. That's why a lot of students get it. It has an x-intercept like all the other graphs. X-intercept, right? That's where you have your where the graph crosses an x, meaning that's where if our parabola was to be shifted downwards, this point here, the graph is particularly intercepting at the x. This point here, that's then you'll call it an x-intercept. The moment then it comes here, then you call it a y-intercept because it's intercepting at y. And then the graph can continue going on about its business. But don't draw it like me. You must draw it nicely and gently there. It must not be like it's having 2013 weave there. That's wrong. You must draw it smooth like this. Alright? Same thing. Where y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-intercept. Same thing. Like I told you, this is your x-intercept there, and then this is your y-intercept there. Right? And then we have something they call a domain. A domain, we then have to come back and look at it very, very carefully. Something we call a domain. If you have an idea of what a domain is, I think I'm going to cut the video here so that we can come back and deal with domain, because domain is very crucial. Because usually your x element where real numbers exist. So these are the kind of things that students make mistakes with. and you need to carefully understand these things, because if you don't understand what this means, you are in trouble. But check my videos out there. These things I explain them, right? Go to previous videos on TikTok or YouTube. You'll find me explaining these things. All right.